Hello students, welcome to NIRS Education Channel. Let us continue the lesson in the kingdom of fools. In our previous session we had seen that dancing girl put the accusation on the goldsmith who did not give her jewelry in proper time. But goldsmith said that because of a rich merchant, he could not give her jewelry in proper time because he had to complete the work of that rich man first. Now let's continue the lesson. Who is this rich merchant who kept you from finishing this poor woman's jewelry, made her walk up and down? Then king asked the goldsmith, who is this rich merchant who kept you from finishing this poor woman's jewelry and made her to walk up and down, which distracted the bricklayer, and because of that it created mess of his wall. Mess of his wall means disorder of his wall, which has now fallen on an innocent man and killed him. And that wall has fallen and it killed an innocent man. See here, according to king, that thief was an innocent man who went to steal something in the house of that merchant. Okay. Can you name him? King is asking the goldsmith, can you name him? Tell me the name of that person. The goldsmith named the merchant, and he was none other than the original owner of the house, whose wall had fallen. Yes, then goldsmith told the name of that merchant, and that merchant was none other than the original owner of the house, whose wall had fallen, and in which house that thief died. Now justice had come full circle. See here, the case started from that merchant and again it came back to the merchant himself. So the case, justice had come full circle. It came back to the merchant. Thought the king, back to the merchant. Case came back to the merchant. When he was rudely summoned back to the court, he arrived crying, "It wasn't me, but my father who ordered the jewelry. He is dead. I am innocent." Yes, then that merchant was summoned, called in a rude manner. Then he came with crying, "It wasn't me, but my father who ordered the jewelry. I did not order jewelry, my father ordered jewelry. He is dead. At present my father is dead. I am innocent. I did not commit any crime. I am innocent person." But the king consulted his minister and ruled decisively. "It's true, your father is the true murderer. He is dead, but someone must be punished in his place. You have inherited everything from that criminal father of yours, his riches as well as his sins. I knew at once, even when I first set eyes on you, that you are at the root of this horrible crime. You must die." Then king, he consulted, he talked to his ministers, he discussed with his ministers and ruled decisively. In a firm manner he gave his decision. "It is true, your father is true murderer. Yeah, I agree, your father is true murderer, but he is dead. In the place of him, someone must be punished. You have inherited everything from your criminal father of yours. Then king is telling, you have inherited everything from your father. You have inherited your father's richness, father's wealth. In the same way, you have inherited your father's sins also. Okay, it is the judgment of the king. You have inherited everything from the criminal father of yours, his riches as well as his sins. How you have inherited the wealth of your father. In the same way, you have inherited the sins of your father. Sins, mistakes. Okay, sins of your father. I knew at once, when I first set eyes on you, that you are at the root of this horrible crime. And king is telling, when I saw you first time, that time only I came to know that you are at the root of this horrible, terrible crime. You must die. That's why you must die. And he ordered a new stake to be made. Then king ordered to make a new stake. Stake means, you see here, a post with a sharp pointed end used to pierce through something or someone. Just like it is a sharp edge, wooden or metal post. This one will be used to pierce through someone. Okay, that will be pushed inside the body of somebody in order to kill that person. Yeah. So king ordered to make a new stake for the execution. Execution means official killing of someone. Okay. As per the order of the king, some legal officers, they are going to kill a person. That is called what? Execution. As the servants sharpened the stake and got it ready for the final impaling of criminal, it occurred to the minister that the rich merchant was somehow too thin to be properly executed on the stake. Yes, then servants, they sharpened the stake and got it ready for the final impaling. Impaling means, see, to push a sharp pointed post through something or someone, pushing that stake inside the body of a person. So they sharpened the stake and got it ready for the final impaling of criminal. It occurred to the minister, then a thought came to the mind of minister, that the rich merchant was somehow too thin to be properly executed on the stake. The minister thought that the criminal, means the merchant, is too thin, was very thin to properly execute on the stake. That stake was not suitable for this merchant. He was too thin. He appealed to the king's common sense. The king too worried about it. And minister said this thing in front of the king, and even king also worried about that. What to do next? About that he was worried. King was worried. Okay, let us stop here. We shall continue in the next session. Thank you for watching video.